Yo, what's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Triple Piece is back in the haunted basement once again, and welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. And I thought I was done with Scream, but you know what? I got another Scream video for you, and this one's going to be quick. We're going to talk about where Scream 7 locations will be or could be. Let's speculate a little bit and let's do it right now. The sixth movie was set in New York City, and so it is a possibility that the seventh movie could remain in the same location. However, I don't think this is a possibility because I think a change in scenery is necessary in the Scream franchise. Another concept location for part 7 would be in another big city in another country. While this idea is intriguing, I fear that it may not happen unless the core four move out to a different country in fear of being stalked in the US. However, this does make for an interesting turn for the franchise, but I believe that we are staying in the US. Hollywood and some fans suggest that the seventh film should follow the original trilogy, hence that part 6 was set in a college setting, and so that was as part 2. But if you really look at it, part 6, it had 2 minutes in a college setting, and that was at a frat party. It was really New York City was the atmosphere in part 6. So for them going to Hollywood doesn't make any sense to me, and I do not think that they should follow, the original trilogy settings. They could throw a little hint to it like part 6 did, but that's as far as they need to go. What about multiple locations? There's a possibility that the franchise could head towards multiple locations where the killer is deciding to target different groups of the core four. What if Tara and Chad go on vacation and Sam and Danny stay home, and then they both get attacked by two different ghost faces at the same time? Because this ghost face wants to murder every single survivor from the ghost face attacks. And this concept would allow for more characters to be introduced and the potential conclusion of this franchise as a whole. Another potential location for the Scream franchise part 7 is going to be a snowy cabin out in the middle of nowhere. And this can cause for a very intimate setting where the core four are stranded alone, and it can make for more of a frightening movie. But I don't think they're going to go this route because the setting would be too familiar to Friday the 13th and other franchises in that genre. It would be awesome, but how could they make it their own? How can they set the Scream franchise apart from other Cabin in the Woods movies? If I would go that route, I would set it in a place like Park City, Utah or Deer Valley, where there's a lot of rich condos and rich people around. And maybe they're on a skiing trip and it could happen like that. But most likely they're just going to end back up in Woodsboro, and that's where they should end up back. It should go full circle and it should end up back in Woodsboro. If not, maybe another small town kind of like Woodsboro. And then we can fucking end this badass fucking franchise. And thank you all for joining me today in Haunted Basement. And down there in that comment section down there, fucking tell me where you think the next location should be. Sydney. Subscribe later.